Good afternoon, I am David Walker and this is my Digital Circuits Lab project presentation. I will be explaining my approach to developing this project. The project assigned was to develop a parking lot with 2 floors that accepts cars as long as there are parking spaces available. The cars must be allowed into the car park in order, a special sequence, and we must display the number of the parking spaces on the 7 segment display and the floors on the LED. My first objective was to determine what I will use to assign the parking spaces to. So each floor has 8 designated parking spots, and there are 2 floors each. So I decided to develop a mod 9 counter that's 0 to 8. Spaces 1 to 8 represents the available parking spots, while space 0 represents there are no available parking spaces. Once the counter makes its way to parking space 8, it signifies that it's time to go to the other floor. The parking spaces will be represented on the 7 segment display, which is common anode, so I had to take that into consideration while doing the K-maps to develop and producing the logic expressions to be used in the code. As mentioned before, the parking garage has 8 spaces and 2 floors. Once the count reaches 8, it signifies that all the spaces on that floor is being used up. So, but once it's on the second floor and all the spaces are being used, it signifies that the parking garage has no more spaces, and so the gate should be closed and the gate light will come on. Now I will be demonstrating the operation of my program. So I assigned a reset. The only button in the program is the reset button for the clock, and it acts as the gate key or the access key. So press once, there it is. So it's the first floor. So LED 7 and 8 represents the floor. LED 7 is the first floor, LED 8 is the second floor. And then we have the outputs of the mod 8 counter, LED 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then we have the gate LED, which is the last LED, LED 15. When we get there, you will see. So I press the let us allow another car to enter. There it is. 2, still on the first floor. 3, 4, 5. See, they sync up. 6, 7, 8. All right, 8 spaces, and once we leave space 8, 0, we have no spaces on that floor, and as you can see, we move to the second floor. So now let's allow cars onto the second floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so there are no more spaces. The gate light comes on, no more spaces on the second floor. So, and if you realize we move back to the first floor, it signifies that the program has so we are imagining that, okay, it's all the floors are full, so the first floor is now available for accepting more cars. And that is my program. Thank you for your patience with me.